So I was doing a little bit of cleaning at my office space, and it's nighttime already. It's literally pitch dark in the outside, and I was thinking about a few things. Why do I get butthurt? Well, let's be honest about it. I'm not the guy who easily gets hurt, but I'll play the game with you. Let's pretend I am butthurt. And I was basically triggered by this comment when somebody was posting on my ancient interview, like, why are you so butthurt about Christianity? This guy seems totally okay. Well, yeah, he is okay. Does it mean that Christianity is okay? And basically, he was asking, well, like, why my other video about Christian metal or on black metal, why that gave the feeling, impression that I am butthurt. So let's get on with it. Let's pretend I'm now triggered. And second, I'm so much butthurt that it makes me want to cry. By the way, I'm not drunk, but I'm halfway through this beautiful can of Mikkeller beer, so let's pretend that I'm just blurting out things because I'm like this and all that stuff. Alright, so claim number one. Rauta Cherry is butthurt by Christianity. Correcto mundo. That is very, very correct. Yes, I'm butthurt by Christianity. In fact, I'm butthurt by all theistic religions. Why so? Well, let's put it this way. I'm not so much interested if somebody believes in some weird ass gods or deities or so. But when it becomes kind of a religion, that is sort of an organized religion where people start to get repressed how they feel or don't feel, they are forced to, pay money, taxes, and whatever because of their supposed faith and beliefs and whatever. When crimes are committed, yes, murders, violence, pedophilia, I mean, all kind of nasty stuff happens in the name of religion. Yes, of course, I'm butthurt. And some people don't even understand the history of Europe. I mean, especially if they live on the other side of the world, they might have no clue how Christianity, for example, was spread around in Nordic countries, how it was spread out in many European countries in general, and that was done by crusades. So, for example, there is this Finnish term for sword missionary. That is kind of literal translation, so it's not like real official translation, but it makes the point across. So you're basically like, you take the sword and chop off your head, or you can alternatively, I don't know, believe in God, take baptism. So usually people are like, okay, let's figure it out. I have a girl I'm in love with, I have a baby coming away. Yeah, let's baptize me. I'm like, Jesus totally found my way through my heart. And I'm like, later on they're like, pull crap. But they pretend they play along just in order to, survive. It's kind of a basic instinct, it's kind of like this reptile brain kind of a thing. Fight or flee. If you cannot win, you cannot just, I don't know, submit to those in power, powers that be. And so, yeah, I'm pretty much butthurt of Christianity. Why not so much Islam? Well, it's not really conquering here the lands. But obviously, I am butthurt by that as well, because obviously some very, very nasty things are done in the name of this peaceful religion. Now, I mean, there are lots of peaceful people, right? Who are just whatever, Christian or Muslim or whatever. It doesn't matter, Buddhist. But because there are these really bad and annoying and nasty people all around, yeah, I could be considered butthurt. So I'm triggered by these people. I don't want to be, playing along with their rules because their rules suck. I mean, if you can just like kill your own family because she decided to marry a wrong guy, that is so sick religion that I don't want to be involved with that kind of stuff. I mean, it might be holy to them, but it's not my holy thing, and I don't want that stuff brought on my home lawn, yard, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, one could say I'm bothered. No, I'm not bothered or butthurt by every possible Christian out there. For example, this ancient guy, Mr. Garvik, he proved to be a nice guy. I have no problem at all with that kind of people. So once again, you have to really make this difference between an individual or a few and then again this kind of a mass population. Claim number 2, I am butthurt by left-wing anarchist extreme thinking people, namely Antifa and the like. Once again, yes, I'm very butthurt by the type of people who make, show cancellations, tour cancellations, just individual gig cancels because of claims that don't hold the water. That is, they are not truthful. Some people are just labeled as being Nazis or whatever without any proof of that. So it seems like this kind of a rumor mongering kind of thing is actually resulting lots of people losing money. I mean, some people are more like collateral damage, For example, let's assume there's a band who has this kind of a guilty by affiliation kind of a Nazi thing going on. And Antifa attacks this band. Not only it attacks the band, but it also attacks these venues, bars, whatever. And these places are kind of like forced in terms of extortion and whatnot to cancel these shows. So not only it causes damage to the band, which I think Antifa just justifies it because they're evil Nazis, even though they might not even have real proof here. Now this also affects a lot of people losing money. These places, maybe they cannot offer the job to the waiters and bartenders or whoever, bouncers, and in turn people are investing a lot of work here and then they are losing it because of some rumors. Now make no mistake, there's a clear difference when you have actually committed a crime and it is ruled by the court of law to be illegal, and that system is about to punish those people. But these are merely at max some thought crimes. Some people might be doing some kind of dangerous lyrics in their music and whatever, but unless they have actually committed crimes, I think it's kind of like anarchy happening here. It's not so much different as just to go punch a random stranger in the face just because you don't like his thoughts or whatever. So, once again, I am butthurt by these kind of people who want to be these kind of I wouldn't even call them social justice warriors, but that they basically are. They are becoming these kind of like masked superheroes, or they try to be heroes where in fact they are actually hurting the society more than just, punishing the would-be criminals and so forth. But once again, I do have good friends in those circles. People who represent Antifa. Yes, you heard right. People who are very much on the left-wing side. So I'm not butthurt by all those people. Once again, individuals are different versus the whole group, the whole mass of people. So there's this difference. Christian might be a nice fella. Muslim totally might be a nice fella. But the whole group here, or this Antifa guy, nice fella. The whole group of them, not so nice fellas. Claim number 3, I am butthurt by Nazis and the like. Yes, I am butthurt by people who are believing themselves to be better because they are like, we're national socialist supremacist, white supremacy people or whatever, and they claim to be better, even though many of them are probably doing very, very basic jobs, might be even unemployed, drinking beers, taking drugs and whatever, and just talking about this racial supremacy thing. I don't believe that jack crap at all. I mean, it's full of crap. I don't believe in fascism and all that stuff. I think it's waste of people's time. And it's also causing a lot of problem. But once again, I know people who are good people, in fact. When you get to meet them face to face, when you don't even talk about your political stance or position, you wouldn't find anything wrong with those people, unless you brought up with certain topics which you might not agree with. That might be immigration, that might be organized religions, for example, Muslims or, Islam, and so forth. I mean, I can agree on so many points with these guys. They might be regular job-going guys with families and whatnot, doing everyday stuff, paying their taxes, being just, normal folk basically, but doing sort of bad thoughts with their lyrics and whatnot. So yes, I am butthurt by so many thoughts and people who are doing that stuff. But once again, it's difference versus individual as the whole group here. I could go on with a lot of these lists. I mean, we could be talking about some political parties. We could be talking about some random a-holes who are not doing their, I don't know, part in the world to make this sort of a better or more at least tolerable place. But it makes no difference. The point here is, I could be butthurt a lot of things. But then again, on a cosmic level scale, do I really care? Because eventually this whole planet will be wiped away of humans, of animals, of plants, of everything right there. And then nobody cares. Nobody's butthurt anymore on this planet. Call me cynical frack. Call me I don't know, a nihilist with no purpose in life and whatever. It's totally okay. I don't care. But I can pretend that I'm butthurt by that comment as well. Because then again, I have 48 hours days. I have so many stuff to do. I have a job. I have family stuff. I have, work stuff. I have Rauta stuff. I have games to play. I have gym to go to. I have friends to meet. And yet I still have time to do these kind of rant videos. I know this makes absolutely no sense to you. But because some people are so inclined to think I'm either fascist, I'm either left-wing guy, I'm a conformist, I'm a centrist, I'm a nobody, I'm a nihilist, I'm butthurt by this and that, blah blah blah. So there you have it. This is all done because you are so inclined to think that I'm butthurt all the time. So here to you, all Rauta haters, all Rauta friends, and all nobodies and who cares what not to you out there. Be butthurt, care about things, and react to them. I think it's kind of safe to say that it's better to be butthurt and then rethink your values, rethink those things, than not just care at all. So be proudly butthurt, be like Rauta butthurt, and have yourself a good drink. Good night.